William and Kate met with families enjoying the big lunch at Windsor Castle's Long Walk, where they chatted for half an hour. When asked by a little girl where Princess Charlotte was, William replied, "She's very tired after yesterday. She's having a quiet day at home. It was making sure her little brother behaved himself." Cheers of "God Save the King" erupted as the royal couple arrived, with onlookers waving flags and crowding in to take selfies with Kate and William. One little girl was overwhelmed at meeting the princess and burst into tears when Kate crouched down to speak to her. The princess asked the emotional youngster, who was wearing a headband with Union flag dealy boppers and navy dress covered in patriotic motifs, "Do you want a hug?" The little girl replied, "Yes please," and Kate continued chatting to her as she gave her a cuddle and patted her back. The princess, wearing a pale blue blazer and navy trousers, joked her white Vega trainers would not stay white for long walking through the mud on the long walk after the rain on Saturday. Don't miss Meghan's choice of birthday cake for Archie and reason she stayed home. Latest, Kirsty Allsopp hits out at High TV for critical coverage of Coronation. Latest, Aunt McPartlin shares surreal run-in with King Charles. Latest, William wore a navy blue suit and a blue shirt with no tie. He spoke to the rock choir who had just performed on a stage on the Long Walk and joked that Prince Louis has been enjoying listening to Led Zeppelin recently. The royal couple also met members of the Berkshire Theatre School who had performed songs from the musical Matilda earlier in the afternoon. William told the group, "I can see you're in Matilda t-shirts." Charlotte loved the musical Matilda at the moment. She knows all the songs. The Prince of Wales took a can of Return of the King, a local organic ale which contains barley from the royal farms. Tricia McCrisy, 59, Sue Watson, 54, Dion English, 54, and Lorraine Romney, 54, had set up a table with a huge King Charles flag and had glasses of cocktails and cans of the local ale for the couple. Baker Tricia had spent Saturday making 400 Coronation-themed cupcakes, and the group brought cucumber sandwiches, Bucks Fizz, and quiche for their picnic. The prince even tried some of Dion's Purple Rain gin, which he then told Kate to try. Dion said, "I feel amazing that he tried my gin. He said it was very nice and he said, 'Kate, try this.'" He took the Return of the King beer and said he's going to ask his dad if he's tried it. Lorraine added, "It was lovely of them to come over. They were lovely. Very friendly." Sue said, "They were asking us about why we were here. We wanted to be here to celebrate the coronation. I wasn't expecting this at all though. It was lovely, really lovely." 9-year-old Florence Rispoli Hall was speechless when Prince William and Princess Kate came to see her. She said she was really happy after meeting a real-life prince and princess. Florence will be performing later this afternoon in a coronation choir with 250 children. William Evans, 43, brought his kids Jacob, 9, Joshua, 5, and Phoebe, 7, to meet Prince William. He said, "My little boy is in his football kit," so William asked him what football team he supports and what activities they do at school. It was really lovely to talk to him. He asked if we had enjoyed the weekend. Mum of two Katie Gore, 39, met Princess Kate with son Albie, 4, and newborn son Freddie, 5 weeks. She said it was really special for her children to have met the Princess of Wales. She said, "It was great. It was really great." She asked me how old my son was and said she remembers what it was like when they were this young. She said they are easy now as they just sleep. She was very sweet. She was holding his hand and shaking it. It was so special. She also spoke to my other son and asked him about his little brother. I was amazed she stood and talked to us for as long as she did. She was with us for a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh attended a big lunch event in Cranley, Surrey. Sophie, joined by her husband, Prince Edward, wore an £1,000 patchwork shirt dress from Metro with 3/4 length sleeves, and paisley and floral motifs. Edward looked relaxed in a khaki tweed blazer with golden yellow handkerchief in his top pocket. Princess Anne and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence were due to attend a community street party in Swindon, Wiltshire, and Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie also visited the big lunch in Windsor. TV presenter Mel Giedroyc said the Coronation Big Lunch, comprising 7,000 events across the UK and 50,000 globally, brings the best out of British people. Speaking from a street party in East Sheen in West London, Ms. Giedroyc she absolutely loved the festivities. She said, "I've been involved in the Big Lunch for 11 years now. Rather grandly I call myself an ambassador, but what I actually do is just go along to amazing events like this beautiful one today in East Sheen in West London, and meet fabulous people and sample their delicious food." The Big Lunch, which happens not just for the coronation but every year around early June, with the support of the National Lottery, is a brilliant way to get communities together. She said, "I think it brings the best out of British people, not just British people, human beings. It's an amazing example of how doing things on a small scale can have a big effect. It's about us taking responsibility for our fellow humans, who are close to us and near to us. That sounds very heavy. It's also about having a laugh and making new friends. The first one I went to was in 2012 down the mall. That was its inaugural day. It had exactly the same atmosphere as this. It's gone from strength to strength. I've absolutely loved this. I was thinking back to our Silver Jubilee, the street party we had in Leatherhead in our cul-de-sac when I was a kid. There's something about the continuity of it, whether you're a monarchist or not. The idea of a continuity is quite powerful and reassuring. We've got to show our children that this is the way we should be."